Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. In Side Quest, we're taking a break from our longer stories to play just a few sessions of some very unique role-playing games out there. So sit back and enjoy.
We're recording? All right.
Welcome to Wine About It.
Hey, what is the oldest movie you have ever seen?
I think the first Incredible Hulk, I think.
Okay. You've never seen a black and white movie.
Is that one not in black and white?
It might.
What
Wait, which
movie
one are
are
you
you
thinking
watching?
about? Okay.
The Hulk. It's probably not in black and white.
There's a black and white Hulk?
Probably
I
not.
don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think that would translate well, given that he's like green,
Well, it'll just be,
and that'd be like a big thing.
yeah. I don't know what the
They'd
oldest
be like,
movie
"What's
I've
up with
seen
this
is.
gray guy?"
I mean, Snow White is one of the oldest films that I feel like is like still regularly watched.
Yeah.
It's not the oldest one I've seen, but
Yeah, I've never. I think I've watched black and white movies. What movies?
You know what? I've just never been that into movies, even as a kid. So,
Okay.
unlikely that I've seen a lot of old movies. Yeah.
Because I think I've got y'all beat.
I think you do. I agree.
Well, whatever you name, I'll just lie and say I've seen it too.
Oh,
And
okay.
then we'll be tied.
Okay, we'll say it at the same time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Hulk.
1903.
1903.
The Great Train Robbery.
Is that a real movie you've seen?
It's a real movie.
That's crazy.
It's only like 20 minutes long. It's on YouTube because it's outrun its copyright.
Oh, nice.
And the Library of Congress has it on their YouTube channel.
The Library of Congress has a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I found that out this morning too.
I think Spartacus is probably.
You saw
the
it
oldest
this
movie
morning?
I've watched.
Yeah,
You saw that movie this morning?
yeah,
That's cheating.
dude, it's like
You're
Train.
leading the witness.
I know, yeah, but it's only like 20 minutes long.
Let's watch it right now.
Sure,
We can watch it with our listeners right now.
Yeah.
They'll just hear it. But
they'll love it.
yeah, they love trains.
Yep, we're watching it right
robbery.
now.
Was it a silent movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Makes my suggestion even worse.
I thought that was your joke.
I
No,
thought so
I did
too.
not realize it was a silent movie, but that makes sense.
Yeah, it's from 1903 and it has Thomas Edison's name on the first like little bit of it. It's like
Wow.
copyright Thomas Edison, whatever.
He wrote it.
I think he
That's how he
developed the
invented
technology.
light bulb, right?
Yeah,
What a goat.
right?
Mm.
Yeah, he was kind of an asshole. He electrified an elephant once.
Oh my gosh.
Like gave
Yeah.
it the chair. Yeah,
For what?
For science,
That's what I was going to ask. For science?
not really for science,
just for
Just for
curiosity.
shits and giggles?
because he didn't want Nikola Tesla to win the electric wars.
That what you just said is crazy. That those two
Yeah,
things are related.
yeah.
I don't want Nikola Tesla to win, so I'm going to electrocute this elephant. Like,
Yep.
you understand?
So yeah, there's documentaries and stuff about it. It's wild. So when they were creating power, there was AC power and DC power, right? And
Yeah, Washington.
Yeah, you
And
get it.
ACD. That's why the band.
Yeah.
The band.
Whoa!
Man,
true. They
Wesley's
were
learning so
super
much
into
today.
history.
Whoa! Okay, sorry. Continue.
Okay, and so Tesla and Edison
That's why they have a
were
lightning bulb.
both trying to get the big government contracts. And so Edison would go around being like, look, his power isn't safe. And he
Oh.
would electrify like dogs, cats, and an elephant at one point to like win over his point. He was kind of an asshole.
That's-
But his electricity isn't safe.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, they are both like equally unsafe,
It's
just
electricity.
depending how you're using it.
Isn't it crazy that since the dawn of time, getting like people to your side is very rarely about you promoting like that your shit is good, and more so promoting that their shit is bad.
Yeah,
Isn't that kind of crazy?
that is
Like,
crazy. Yeah.
man. Because like I'm sure you can write a formula to prove that your electricity is more just effective or more like efficient.
Yeah.
But instead of doing, dude, where do you even? You just go to the elephant store? Like, what do you do? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like he bought him from a circus or something. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Go to India and get an elephant, probably. Probably not
Whoa.
now.
It's
Maybe.
really pretty.
Not legally, maybe.
Definitely not legally.
I just know that there's African elephants.
One of my previous
India.
instructors rode an elephant once.
Oh,
And he had photos of it. It looked really cool.
That's
He said it was
wild.
really fun. Yeah.
Wow.
I
don't-
like elephants.
Elephants are cool, probably.
They are.
Probably.
Yeah.
Thinking about illegal escapades,
Mm-hmm.
that brings us to today's game, the Sunrise Limited.
Whoa.
Okay, the Sunrise Limited is a 3-2-1 action game. The system is called 3-2-1 action. Okay,
Oh.
at the top of your character sheet it says 3-2-1 action.
Like
does.
3, 2,
Like a film,
1.
like an old film.
Countdown. Not.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like 3,
Like a ratio?
2, 1. Like
Oh.
yeah.
no, like
Okay.
like the countdown, like lights, camera, action, but
I see that
3,
now.
2, 1, action. And it's meant to be a very quick to start, very non-crunchy game. Okay,
I love.
I know you do. And it was super easy to learn. So the only die you're going to need today is a D10. Everyone has their
I got a 10.
D10 in front
I
of them.
wasted my luck.
You win.
I beat the game.
And whenever you're rolling a skill check, you want to roll below, right? Below is how you...
So I lost the game just now.
Yeah, that was a really bad roll.
Sick.
So it's a roll below, and then if you're rolling damage, that's the only time you're going to roll high. And if you look on your character sheets, you don't have a roll to hit and then a roll to damage. Okay, you just roll the damage, and if it's 0 or below, then you missed. So all of your weapons are going to have like a -4 or a -6 or whatever. And so when you roll the die, if you get a 7, then the -6, so you subtract that and you deal 1 point of damage.
Oh.
If you roll a 5, then -7, you're below 0. You do not hit that person, or there's some other reason the damage is not inflicted.
Okay. That's what I was wondering why I said fisticuffs. Damage -5. But thank you for explaining
Yeah,
that. So-
isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I do kind of like that like wraps in the damage
Mm-hmm.
roll with
With the
the
hit
attack
roll.
roll. Yeah.
Right?
That's kind of cool.
I really like it too. It's super streamlined.
Yeah. I mean, at least in concept.
I know this is
Yeah,
literally
we'll see.
the
Yeah.
point of our podcast. I think it's crazy how many other like systems are out there, and that people just don't know about.
Yeah, and how simple they can
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
right? Okay, so that is the main game mechanic, all right? Is rolling the D10, skills you're trying to hit low, damage you're trying to hit high.
Okay.
Okay? The other main mechanic is filling in the plot holes with 2 sentences. So if you're like, I want to do this thing that isn't on my character sheet, or doesn't really have a role associated with it, or like isn't like clearly stated anywhere in the rules, then you give me 2 sentences and you fill in the plot hole and you say, well, I just happen to be a world-class chef because my grandma always like baked with me when I was a child.
Okay. So we have 2 sentences to make it make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I like it at all, you get a -1 to your roll. If you if it's good, like, okay, that's a cool idea, you get a -2. And if anyone at the table laughs, you get a -3.
That's sick.
Okay? Or if everyone's like, damn, that's cool, you get a -3.
Yeah, people pog.
Okay?
Oh, we do that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hey,
We're very reactive.
yeah, if your table likes you,
You get -3s.
you might get more -3s.
I'm not laughing at anything.
Turn orders are not a thing when we get into combat, and there will be a lot of combat. We're playing this like an action movie.
Nice.
It is essentially, I do what I want as the bad guy, and then you all do what you want as the good guys. You get 40 feet of movement by default. We are using a D&D Pathfinder style map where it's 5-foot squares. And so you'll get 40 feet of movement unless you are carrying a weapon. If you're carrying a weapon, that -3 or -4 then becomes 30 feet of distance or 40 feet of distance, so on down to like 1 or 0. So your movement is tied into that,
So
the weapon check, whatever you have equipped.
MV 40 feet. Wait.
Are you saying that's if we use the weapon that turn?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
not just for holding it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So since I have 40 feet of movement and my bullwhip does damage -4, if I use it that turn, I can't move?
No. So you can move 40
Yes.
that turn because you have the -4. If it said -3, you would only be able to move 30 that turn.
Okay.
And so like the bigger weapons, the more like ranged weapons are usually -2 or -3 to show that like you're spending some time to aim.
That makes
You
sense.
don't have all the time in the world to run up and down the train car.
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Any questions about? And you get 1 movement, 1 action. Okay. Whether that is an attack or some other role as you see fit during combat.
Okay.
Okay. Next, we've got our luck and our guts. Okay. You essentially have 2 sets of hit points. Your luck is a much bigger number. So, luck points, LP on your character sheets,
Oh.
okay, is a 20 plus 1d10. Your character sheets give you some default ones, and I think it's to balance them a little bit more, even though balance is a made-up thing. So use that number on your character sheet as your base luck. Whenever you take damage, you take it from your luck. Okay.
I like that.
And then if you ever want to adjust a dice roll, either up or down, you can spend luck to make that happen. Okay. So
Is there a limit?
the only limit is you cannot use it to adjust damage.
Okay.
Yep. It can be a stat roll. It can be an ammo roll to see how many shotgun shells you find, that sort of thing. You just have to announce it and, yeah, spend as many as you want.
Dang.
Is
Go.
there a way to like earn luck back, or is it like you use it and it's gone forever?
Yes. So in this game, after we finish a train car, there will be an end of scene where everyone. So I will award some luck points, and then you all will vote on like the coolest kill and XYZ other things. Best one-liner is on there.
That's
So
cool. It's like Mario Party.
yeah, this is very video game inspired. Mario Party is a great way to look at it. So that is your luck. Okay. Then you have guts. Guts is more of a like major wound kind of system, right? Something really bad has happened. You've been bitten by a zombie. You're being poisoned. Something that is going to affect you down the line more than getting shot, because this is an action movie.
Yeah, we're gonna get shot
Right.
a lot.
And so if you have 3 failed guts checks, and usually these only happen with some sort of special ability that a bad guy has, right? They aren't very common, but they are very serious when they do happen.
Okay.
So if you get 3 of them, all of your stats go down by 1,
Oof.
and then if you get 4, you die.
No guts.
Okay. So that I actually think that that's like something pretty important to bring up, that like this game is a game where death is on the table.
Yes.
Because some games it's like it's kind of up to the table, or like you won't die or whatever, but this game it's like in the rules that you could die.
You will die. Yeah. I think if you wanted to flavor it as you're just unconscious, you could, but rules as written, yeah, you die.
Cool.
Cool. We've already gone over movement. Combat, again, you always hit. You just roll to see how much damage you do. If it's 0, maybe we'll flavor it that you didn't hit at all.
What about cool damage?
Cool damage is very similar to the guts damage. That's a good point. In this quick start rules that I got off of drivethrurpg.com, It does not cover the cool stat, even though it is on the character sheet.
It looks
So,
similar. It has like the same.
yep, it is essentially the same thing. Right, you get 4 hits. Cool is more of like mental hit points, as far as I can tell, as I blasted through the book the other night. So,
That was really good.
So, for the cool, the rule of cool, so cool penalties, you can take 1 and 2 and it won't be a problem. 3, same as guts, you will lose 1 to all of your scores. And then 4, you are incapacitated by fear, by some sort of emotion.
Okay, yeah. So you don't die.
Yeah, you don't die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gripped with fear.
Unlike Call of Cthulhu, where you could die from
Yeah.
that.
Just go insane. Fun. Quirky.
Yippee.
I'm not like other people.
So, now that we've gone over the 3-2-1 action RPG quick start rules, no, I wish. But you can get them on Drive-Thru RPG. They're awesome. You can get them for free, or you can give them a little donation, right? Tip your local game maker.
We will put the link in the show notes.
Yeah. So, today we are playing the Sunrise Limited. So, 3-2-1 RPG has lots of modules available. And this is our 3-2-1 Western themed module. So, welcome, partner. And this game has been directly influenced by Castlevania. The authors put in there. They enjoy side scrollers and the spookies. So, that is kind of the vibe we're going for today, is a Western Castlevania. Okay. In that same line of thought, we are going to have elements of horror in this game, including blood, people probably losing limbs at some point.
I hope they find them.
Maybe a little bit of body horror and ghosts. Yeah, ghosts and like supernatural type beings. Okay. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to text me if any of those are a problem. Or during any of the breaks. That won't come up in the beginning of the game. So,
I thought you were telling the listeners to text you.
yeah,
If
listeners,
that's a problem, I was like, what?
hit me
Okay.
up at
I see.
lamauyerstinky@gmail.com.
Tell us if you have a problem with it. We can't change
Yeah.
anything at this point, but let us know.
That's nice to know.
And as always, if we do have a problem with anything that's happening on screen, we'll throw up crossed arms and do an X card. Here we go. Okay. Early October of 1876, you all receive letters. And they're from somebody that you know, someone that you've worked with in the past. It is Sheriff J.J. Bettram. And you rip open your little Pony Express letter. And it says, "Upward mobility. The American dream is upward mobility. You see, we are all cut from the same cloth, and though the fibers may appear different, our birth dictated that we are sewn from below the bottom rung of the social ladder. There's no senator's son among us, no Rockefeller or even a banker or lawyer. Our particular pedigree is sweat and toil until we become parts of the very fields that we sow. Our only dream is the one grand equalizer that ensures upward mobility, and that is money. So, on October 25th, you are being hired as an additional security detail to protect against a very plausible threat against a member of the English royalty who will be traveling on the Sunrise Limited train line from Black Gulch, Wyoming to Gilroy, California. I've received a tip that a band of bandits will seek to liberate a cache of gold bars Lord Ruthven will carry, secured in a steel Kodiak safe on the observation deck. We will neutralize the bandit threat with our special talents, and then grab the gold for ourselves in the gunpowder confusion. Then, upon waking on October 26th, 1876, the rising sun will baptize us into a new life. We will then become the American dream. Sheriff J.J. Bettram. You all know that Sheriff Bettram is a self-appointed sheriff. Okay, he was running away from the law at one point, made it to a small town that had no sense of anything law-wise, and decided, you know what, maybe I become the sheriff. And you all have worked with him in the past in some capacity. All right, I will let you guys decide how that is. And in the postscript, he's got a little PS at the bottom. Says, you will meet the rest of the security detail at the Last Chance Pavilion in Black Gulch at 5 p.m. The train leaves at 5:15. And you all are arriving at the Last Chance Pavilion in Black Gulch, Wyoming.
Okay, sorry. Real quick.
Yeah.
So, we get this letter,
Mhm.
and he's like, you're quote-unquote posing as security detail, but
Yeah.
then we're going to steal the stuff. So we're heisting.
You are heisting.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I was understanding the letter because I can't listen and...
Yeah. So he is the
Read.
legitimate sheriff of this town.
Mm-hmm.
But he has helped you guys in other shady dealings in the past because he is the law. He can't break the law if he is the law.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Last Chance Pavilion is a really cool name.
Yeah. I thought it was cool too.
Mhm.
So, you all arrive at the pavilion. All right. There is a small bar, and the sheriff is getting himself a drink at the bar. Let's go around the table and introduce our characters.
I am Leslie Barrett Lambert III. I'm the sole heir of a prominent industrialist from St. Louis. But I
Okay.
gambled away my fortune.
Oh.
Hence
but I
why
don't
you
want
need
my
the
wife
scroll.
to find out.
Classic.
So it's classic. I'm going on a train heist so my wife doesn't find out I gambled away my family fortune.
I had
Yeah.
to do that one time.
Perfect. Okay.
I am Jesus Chewy Flores. Chewy? That's how you would say this, right?
Can
Or am I
can
thinking of
see
like,
it?
I just grew up with people who went by Chewy, but I don't know if
Choi?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I don't know if you would, if it's different.
Chui? Yeah, sure.
Or I could just say
Yeah.
Jesus Flores.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Jesus Flores. Should I just read this?
Sure.
I kind of want to.
Yeah.
The,
Either way.
the Flores family has been ranching in the Arizona territory for generations. After the treaties that granted the lands they lived and worked on to the Americans, his utterly widowed grandmother was scammed out of his homestead by forgers and fraudsters during the chaos of the land grant claims. Flores, the eldest grandson, is determined to hunt down these hucksters and reclaim his lands, legally or otherwise. That's me. What is a huckster?
It's like
It's just an insult, right?
it's a brigand. It's a like bandit. I
Don't
think.
look at me.
Some
Yeah.
ne'er-do-well.
We are Googling it.
Either way, heck those guys.
Yeah.
A person who smells a person who sells small items either door to door or from a stall or a small store.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
So, like in this
Oh.
context, like snake oil salesman type,
Yeah.
like a fraud.
Yeah.
A mercenary person eager to make a profit out of anything. North American publicity agent or advertising copywriter, especially for radio or I don't think that's.
The first half of that sounded
Maybe.
promising.
Yeah, I was like, and then it was like radio or television. I was like, oh, that's not.
But yeah, snake oil salesman I think is pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, and then I am playing Wekia. I know for a fact I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. But she is from the Comanche lands. She is a indigenous person from the Comanche tribe, which is like northwest Texas area.
I didn't know that.
Partially because it's on my character sheet, but also because we've been listening to a lot of lore of on just like Western history in general. So it's kind of cool. I'm just gonna read this. It's kind of long, but a good chunk of her character sheet is like her backstory, and a lot less of it is like her abilities. So
Okay.
I think it's important. Wekia was a talented hunter who ventured into the wilderness alongside her brother, successfully tracking and capturing large game. One fateful day, while hunting, she came across a ghost who walks. She managed to kill the spectral being, but not before it had taken the lives of her hunting party, including her beloved brother. Upon her return, Wekia was hailed as a hero, yet the trauma of the incident lingered. Every time she saw her parents, the painful memories resurfaced. Interpreting these feelings as an omen, she decided to set out on her own and explore the wider world. Her remarkable skills as a tracker soon caught the attention of others, and Wekia quickly became a highly sought-after bounty hunter. Her unique talents and bravery allowed her to thrive in this new life and helped her confront and overcome her past.
Dang.
Damn.
Which, fun fact also, bounty hunters were like a legit thing back then.
You
like
guys have like noble stories, and I'm just like, my wife can't find out.
Happy wife, happy life. I
Hey.
think that's the most noble story of all.
Sure, but like also it depends on like how you want to play the character, right? Just because you started out with something that was like noble doesn't mean that you continue to
True.
do that. Shame and guilt can ruin somebody's initial intentions, you know.
All right. Well, I'm so happy to have you guys back. You know, this is just like that time we took that widow's stagecoach in Dusty Point. This is wonderful. You remember that one, don't you, Jesus?
Hard to forget a time like that.
Oh man, it was wonderful. Well, any questions about our security detail here today? He looks around the bar a little bit. There's some people coming in and out. You see a chef grabbing some food from the back. You see a group of Chinese-looking individuals getting ready to board the train. But other than that, it's, you know, no one seems to be paying close attention to you. So, any questions about the security detail?
I ain't got none. I thought the letter was pretty clear.
So the gold's on the observation deck? Is that
Yes,
what
yes.
you said? Where on the train is that?
So it's going to be in the very back of the train. Now, unfortunately, we're going to be getting onto the passenger car kind of in the middle. That's what makes sense for us as keepers of the law, to start there. So that is going to be our main entrance. Any other questions?
So you also run this train with us?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't leave you guys high and dry.
Just had to make sure.
All right. Well. And you start to board the train. The magenta crown of the sunset adorns the sky, its delicate beauty painting the red Wyoming cliffs as if by the hand of a benevolent god on the canvas of heartbreak.
This module's really
Damn.
dramatic.
They are so dramatic. I love
It's
it.
fun.
A simple glance out the window was enough to inspire awe at the landscape's splendor. The Sunrise Limited train beneath you, your feet, rattles, jolting. Oh, sorry.
It's not rattling.
Did you skip a page?
Not rattling. We are on the train.
We are on the train. God painted the sunset.
Yes. Okay. We are on the train.
Okay.
I've read this book once.
Has God painted yet? Or
Yes, God has painted. It's beautiful. The sun is going down.
It's firing off. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I looked up the sunset time. It is 5:17 p.m.
we should be moving. The train's supposed to leave at 5:15.
Yeah, so we're on the train. It has started to go.
Oh, okay.
All right, good. So,
Sorry,
I'm so
I thought-
pissed.
no, you're
I
good.
was just like,
Something's fishy. We're 2 minutes late.
Okay. All right. And fun fact, the Sunset Limited is a real train company that
Oh.
put the Sunrise Limited out of commission, according to this book.
Was that a different company?
Yeah.
So fucked up. You just took their name.
Right?
Another one's
Sunrise,
like-
Sunset. They're like, we're going to do better than them. We'll be Sunrise. So, you have just started your journey, right? You're barely out of town. And the train below your feet rattles. It decelerates. It starts slowing down, which isn't right. You should be picking up speed at this point. And Sheriff Bertram seizes the three of you, like, grabs you, starts throwing you towards the engine car, towards the front of the train. He is barking orders and like pushing passengers aside. You pass the chef that you saw earlier. He's screaming in the kitchen. The passengers are in the dining car, like, "Oh, what's going on? What's wrong?" And you make it towards the front of the train. It's going slow enough at this point that you all jump out by the coal car.
And we jump across the gap. Is
You
that
jump
what
across the gap.
Dude, that's so cool. I love that stuff.
All right.
Sorry, I got so excited.
To get to the door of the engine car. Once you get there, the thick black smoke fills the air inside of the engine room.
oh,
There is a character named the Fireman in there with a large axe. And by large, I mean the handle is about 6 feet long.
Oh my
It is
gosh.
massive. Yeah. Big old axe, like ornate head to the top of it. If you spend some time, you might learn more about it. But
That was a hint.
Loading screen tip.
the axe is pressed against the engineer's neck.
Ooh.
You can see, because he's the one that called you all onto the train, to the all aboard or whatever. And he is terrified. He is like pallid. He is white. He is
4 cool damage.
probably 4 cool damage at this point. Okay. The fireman is speaking some sort of words to you. He's repeating them, but you can't quite understand them. Sheriff Bertram tries to defuse the situation. All right. Hey, drop the axe. Everything's going to be fine here. All right. You don't have to do this. The fireman swings the axe backwards, breaks a pipe, and a steam jet
The steam
jet
Yeah.
engulfs the engineer's face.
ah,
All right. He screams and collapses, and the fireman leaps out the train window and onto the coal car.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
what a
Yeah.
freak.
That's how we're starting. I've got a map out in front of you.
Choo choo.
The book gave very detailed descriptions about how long and wide and everything the train car is,
In case we cast fireball.
in case we cast fireball or end up on top of the train or anything like that. Okay. The engine car is smaller than that, and since we're not doing combat in the engine car, we aren't going to map that out. But you guys are essentially
A little off.
just off the map,
Okay.
and this is going to be the coal car. It does not have a lower section, so you will be on top of the train if you're going to jump onto the coal
so
car.
he jumped out of the window,
And
like on
up
top of the train.
onto the coal. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, like the car's full of coal.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like one of those
Yeah.
big bins.
Oh, yeah,
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 the
yeah.
Like a big
second-
bin with an open top.
Yeah, the second car is
Okay,
the
I
coal
picture
car.
it now. I thought, for some reason, I pictured like a passenger thing, but just filled to the brim with coal.
It's crazy.
And then I was like, there's something different they do.
Yeah, I had the same thought actually. Because I was like, we've all
That doesn't
seen
make
westerns with like.
sense.
well, if you guys watched the Great Train Robbery this morning
Just like we were.
You're right.
from
Yeah.
1903.
I have a dumb question.
Okay.
Does having a longer handle on the axe allow you to get more power or less?
More.
Okay, more.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's what I
softly,
thought.
More
'cause it's like-
power, but
then
less like directional control.
yeah, like handling is lower,
power
Yeah.
up.
but damage is up.
Yeah.
Speed is lower.
It's like that one guy said.
It sounds like a math problem.
That one guy was like, well, who was it? He said, "Give me a big enough lever, and I'll lift the world." Something like that.
Yeah,
Who
I
said
think
that?
I think it's Einstein.
Was it
Yeah,
Einstein?
levers are crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Today's sponsor,
so
levers.
not very interesting.
Okay.
But
So we've got steam pouring out of the front of the train, and it is starting to slow down even more. And in the distance,
My quick Google search says it's Archimedes. Who said that?
That's what I said.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And in the distance, you see a group of bandit riders, very stereotypical.
Are they on
Got the
horses?
bandanas, the
Yes.
horses,
Wow.
like
This game
black
This is
outfits.
who I want to be when I grow up.
Oh, okay.
You should be playing as them.
Like, okay, sorry, I'm gonna derail us for like 2 seconds.
Okay.
That's funny.
Do you remember
On a train.
the Antonio Banderas Zorro?
Yes.
That was literally like I loved that movie almost as much as I loved Star Wars and Lost in Space when I was a kid.
Really?
I
didn't
watched
know
that movie on repeat.
me and my sister and my mom watched it a lot too.
It's like that's my like
I didn't know there was other Zorros.
yeah, I
Yeah, you
didn't
never
either.
watched One Piece?
I mean,
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
I've
Now
never
they
seen
have.
that movie, but all my friends did when I was growing up.
It's like
It
that's
seems pretty good.
it just makes me happy. And obviously like these bandits are not the same as Zorro.
Oh.
But
But very similar.
they make me happy in that same way where I'm like, "Oh,
Nice. Cool.
they're so cool. They have masks and they wear cowboy apparel and they're going to fuck shit up."
They are. They look like they're about 3 turns away from this train.
Okay.
And you cannot quite determine how many of them there are.
Oh,
You
it's run a
can
movie.
definitely pick out that there's more than 3 or 4, but they're going like through the
dust,
trees and
yeah.
the rocks, and there's dust, and trying to keep up with the train, which will be very easy with the speed it's going now.
Anybody
That
got
was all
some
part of
flex
the
tape?
plan.
Mm-hmm. So, y'all are in the engine room now. Combat is like technically ensued, so we're going to do this turn by turn. But there isn't really a turn order. So,
Sorry. What did you say? Ensues?
ensues, yeah, like begins.
Oh, ensues. Okay, sorry. I heard you wrong.
Okay.
I'm going to go out the window and chase the fireman.
Okay. Let's put your mini on the
map.
board.
Wait, so you said that there isn't turn order. Is it like there isn't turn order in the fact that like we don't roll for initiative, or is it like there is no turn order in that like we always get to choose whoever goes first and does what?
You all get to choose.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I will go first, and then the group TM will go first. You all get 1 move, 1 attack.
Okay.
So,
But you
like,
can do
DM
that.
phase, player phase.
Yeah.
Type. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we don't like Wesley doesn't have to go first every single time if that's not like what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just know some games it's like you guys get to choose the order, but then that is the order for the rest of forever.
No, every
Round by round.
Every round you can change it up.
Cool. I like that.
Give me an action roll, Wesley,
Okay, first action roll the game.
to jump out that window and deftly maneuver onto the top of the coal chute.
So, action roll, action 6. I want 6 or lower.
Yes.
Easy clap. I got a 1.
Okay. You can spend luck points, or you can take whatever penalty I give you.
So I wanted 6 or higher.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can spend.
You said low.
I said 6 or lower
Oh,
the first time. and you
sorry.
said yeah. No, it's totally
You're
fine.
totally right. No,
Oh.
you are right.
Nice.
We are supposed to be rolling lower. I am learning this game too.
It's okay. I win.
I was like,
You
what?
do win. Yeah, you're kicking
I
butt.
was so confused.
So you swing.
But if I was doing damage, I would want to
it
roll
would have
high.
been bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
So I yippee onto the coal car.
Yep. And that is a skill, and I'm going to call it your movement for this turn.
So that's gonna be my turn.
Yes.
Okay.
And you see the fireman up on top of the coal. Yes.
I don't know. Like, if you can't tell us this, I guess that's fine. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but maybe. Do the enemy combatants have the same action economy we do of move and action, or do they get to like?
The basic enemies do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the elites get to summon meteors and shit.
Yeah, there's some other stuff.
That's actually what the fireman's about to do, summon the meteors.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
That's my turn.
I feel like we need to fix the train.
Yeah, I don't really have a good way of doing that myself.
You could give me 2 sentences about why you know how to fix a train.
Absolutely. I do not think that I know how to fix a train.
Okay.
I think I have been trying my best to stay away from technology.
That's fair.
Like, I guess I'll use a train if I have to, but I'd rather go on horseback.
Okay.
I'm on the coal car.
You are?
Well, I mean, you're heir
yeah.
to what fortune again?
Industrialist.
So trains are
I learned
industrial.
all
Okay.
about trains as a kid. My dad loved trains.
Okay.
And so I know that there's
Trains.
always
enough
a
for me.
repair kit.
You can use...
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, okay. You can use either brains or brawn to
Use brains.
try and fix this.
This is to fix the pipe.
Yes, yeah, to like close the
What if
right
it
valve.
meets?
Meets beats. So yeah, you're good.
Sick. Good job.
Nice.
All right.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
You're dead, but thanks. Sorry you gambled away your money.
Okay. It's a good thing you didn't miss that because you would have taken a guts point of
Ow.
damage because this is more of a long-lasting type thing.
Yeah.
So you are able to close the right valve, open the right valve, and the train starts picking up speed again.
Nice.
Okay.
Is the conductor still alive?
Thank you for asking. A gut-wrenching stench of burnt flesh mingles with the metallic scent of hot steam.
You did this.
Your eyes are drawn to the engineer, and a wave of horror washes over you. The man's face is exposed, and skin is grossly disfigured, withered, and pruned as if boiled. A shade of red as the devil himself. Parts of the body appear to have been scalded. Skin peeling away, raw tissue beneath, smell of burnt flesh. They get really into this.
Dude, it sounds like it.
The man is unrecognizable, a nightmarish version of his former self. He is not doing good. He is very dead.
Oh, he's dead.
I was
Okay.
like, you made it sound like he was alive.
I know, I
living
thought
the
so
worst
too.
life, and then you're like, he's not doing good.
I'm glad we're experiencing these surprises today.
We are,
Ready to
as a
bet.
team. The only clue to his identity is the name P. Abbott stitched onto his overalls. The fabric around the letters is burned, but still legible.
P. Abbott.
Cool.
I would like to block the door
Okay.
to the engine room if it hasn't already been blocked.
Okay. As you block the door and close it, you see that there is a small 12-year-old behind the door, kind of shaking. He is wearing the exact same overalls, just like a smaller version of this guy. And it just says, like, apprentice where his name should be.
Oh, so he's in the engine room?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, what I was going to do makes me feel like a monster, so I don't know if I can do it anymore.
were you gonna disconnect the car?
No, I was going to
that
make
would've
sure
made
that
sense.
nobody could come in here. I was going to steal his overalls because it has his name on it. So then you could put them on, or you could put them on.
How come you can't be P. Abbott?
Because people have
You're right.
seen the conductor. They've heard him. He's obviously a male figure.
And on the point of disconnecting the train, you all thought about that and discussed it during your earlier thing, and it's in the rules, that it is impossible to get the train cars apart.
True love.
Yeah, that's just like a Hollywood myth.
It is, yeah. You cannot just like pull a pin and then they separate.
I don't know. In
I've seen
Anastasia,
I've seen plenty of movies, and I've seen a lot of anime where you just
Okay.
fucking.
While it is moving, there are like thousands of tons of force holding that thing together.
Okay, so
Yeah.
only
Think of all the cars
IRL.
it's
Yeah,
pulling.
only
sure,
Wesley.
but if you have demons from Rasputin who come to undo the
That's a good
trank,
point.
then it works.
Yeah, but
even if
sadly,
it's moving.
sadly, we are not demons.
Yeah,
so-
none of you are Rasputin.
Okay, well,
That
I gave
sucks.
you the character sheets. I know.
okay. Shit. I really wish this kid wasn't here.
Gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna cover the guy's face with my handkerchief, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't really want the kids seeing that. Well, if the guy has a handkerchief in his pocket, I'll use that.
Okay.
Why use your own? Man?
He
Yeah, my
does
wife
have
embroidered on it.
he does have a handkerchief in his pocket. He also has a Penny Dreadful novel. So, Penny Dreadfuls back in the day were short stories that you could buy for a penny. That's why
Ah.
they're called that.
And they were scary.
And they were scary. Yeah.
That's why they're called
so
dreadfuls.
Penny
People used
Dreadfuls.
them as toilet paper after they were done reading them.
Yep.
Oh,
Fun fact.
cheap toilet paper.
Yeah, that's what they find in like outhouse remains nowadays when they're doing like archaeological digs.
Dang.
Yeah.
This game is such a history lesson. It's cool.
Because we watched history lessons on YouTube.
I
this
would also
morning.
like to point out, though, that some of the stuff we learned, I already knew because
did, a
my
lot of it.
stepdad. So, like,
Was in a
my
Western.
family grew up in like Wyoming area, and so like we have like just a lot of like Western cowboy culture
Mhm.
there anyway. But my stepdad is really into the history of like that time period, and so I learned a lot of stuff. But also, I was like, oh yeah, he totally told me about that one time.
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool.
He loves watching old movies and cartoons with me.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's cute.
Yeah, it's our bonding time.
Yeah. Okay, so this kid is chilling,
Yeah,
but scared chilling.
yeah.
Um,
Sheer terror
I
on
think-
his face.
But he's chilling.
Is the conductor? Was he wearing like a cool conductor hat?
No, it is gone.
Mm.
Oh,
Well, he was, but it's gone now.
during the accident. Yeah.
Yes, during.
Yeah.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do then is just point to the kid and be like, actually, I'm not even gonna point to him. I'm gonna kind of like gently shove him to the like coal area where he would be like scooping it out and putting it into the actual engine, and just be like, you're in charge now, keep this going.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I will hop onto the coal chute area on top to start helping, hopefully.
Okay. He kind of looks down at his old boss, and then proceeds to focus on the controls and nothing but the controls.
Good.
That's what I would do if
Yeah.
I was that kid.
Give me
Or
a
I
charm
would-
check.
Oh no.
Or I would be terrified.
Nothing was charming.
I believe.
Okay, so I rolled a 3. I have a charm of 3.
Yep. Meat beats.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
So, he understands your command. He's focused. He's gonna do all right.
Nice.
Um,
What a brave kid.
Honestly.
cool. Back to the top of the train. That is. Wesley is up here fighting the fireman. Okay.
Wait, will you put me on top of the train?
No, you guys are still in the engine room.
Because jumping
No.
out is an action.
Yeah.
But convincing
And
that kid
helping
is also
the
an
kid
action.
was an action.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I'm confused then.
Okay. Wesley jumped
get-
out immediately.
You get a movement and an action.
Yes.
Yes.
So she didn't do a movement.
Yeah.
Yes, but getting on top of the train takes both,
You have to roll a skill check to get on top of the train.
which constitutes
So
an action.
that's an action.
I
yeah.
misunderstood.
That's why I didn't do anything when I got up there.
I thought that you did something
Else?
else,
No.
and also
Yeah, that's all he did.
I must have misheard. Okay, no, that's fine. I just got confused. That's all.
Cool. So the fireman looks down on you. You can see his flesh is a little like mottled. It's like scarred. It looks like there was some sort of burn accident, like the one that happened to that engineer back there, but much farther in the past. He swings the broadside of his axe down and launches some flaming hot coals at his enemies. Wow, 9 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Pocket cool.
Oh, sorry, it's a -1. 8 points of damage.
Aw,
I was like, he
there
doesn't
we
have a
go.
minus
There we go.
anything,
Now I'm
and then it
chilling.
was -1.
Now, you may make an action check +1 to dodge the coals. You may make a action +1 to try and dodge the coals.
If I do that and fail, does something bad happen?
You take all 8 points of damage.
That's it. Like, there's no reason not to try. Like, it doesn't get worse.
Dodge the coals maintained by. No.
Okay. Sorry, I got really excited. Let me know if this makes sense. I'm not sure it does. I have a passive ability
Okay.
called In Like Flynn.
Okay.
And it says, I can use my whip to swing into action by latching its end onto nearby objects and launching himself into the fray. So long as a grappled thing can support his weight, using the bullwhip to climb or swing will grant him a -1 bonus to action checks.
Cool.
So I want to see if there's anything to like latch onto on the sides of the train, so I can use that to like swing to the other side of the same car.
Okay.
Fireman seems pretty
Yeah,
sturdy.
I'll say there's little like anchor points
Yeah.
for when they have to put a tarp over the coal or whatever.
And that would just put -1 to the action check.
Okay. Sounds good. So my +1, your -1 cancel each other out.
So
Do a
my-
straight action check.
Yeah. Oh, no, is that? Oh, that's 9. I do not beat it.
Okay. Do you want to spend the luck points to get to whatever number you need?
Yeah. 3 luck points.
Okay. So instead of taking those 8 points of damage, you take
3.
1
Oh.
point of damage and a -2 damage penalty on your next attack.
Okay.
Oh.
So your next attack's a little bit off because you are avoiding this, but you do not take all of that damage.
Okay.
Cool. Now it is player turn.
Have you? You're still in the engine room with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you waiting for me to do something?
No, not necessarily. I'm just trying to figure out like I think I just want to climb up onto the top of the train like I was thinking about last time.
Okay.
That's going to take my action and my movement.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Okay.
And as you look out, you see that you have outrun most of the bandits, but there are 2 of them that are getting quite close to the back of this coal car.
Oh, actually, that changes my mind. Then.
I know, that's why.
I would like to shoot at them
Okay.
with my short bow.
One of them is carrying 2 daggers and is kind of like prepping to jump off of his horse onto the coal car. The second one has a short bow, very similar to yours.
But not as cool.
So, which one?
It's a really cool bow.
Which one are you aiming at?
I think the one that's trying to get onto the car.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay, so how do special abilities work? Do I get to just use them
Does it have?
as an action?
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to ask if it had a trigger, because mine has a trigger, but then I realized not everybody's me, so yours might not.
So, is it your ability with 3 shots?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's going to use 3 ammo, and they do want you to keep track of ammo in this game.
Okay, that's annoying.
But you'll roll 3 dice
And essentially
for
do
each
3
one of those.
attacks.
3 attacks at once.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
she's super cool.
She sounds super cool.
And so with this one, it says I will have a damage of -5
Mhm.
instead of a damage of -4.
Yes.
Is what I'm like reading is like normally when I shoot 1 arrow, it's a damage of -4, but
Yes.
this is
Because you're doing them rapidly,
yeah,
it's -5.
it's a little less effective because it's quicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need to borrow a D10?
Yeah, if I can steal somebody's real quick. Okay.
And on these rolls, you can't spend luck.
No.
Yeah. So I believe, yeah, only one of them hits.
Okay. How much damage?
I think I'm 0. I think I'm calculating this right.
Yeah, if you want to do damage, you need everything above 5 does damage.
Yeah, everything above 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 2 hit then.
Yep. And so
1 damages for 1, and then 1 damages for 3.
okay. So 4 points of damage to
Daggers.
daggers.
Thank you.
Cool. He is still able to make the jump, but he's like holding on to the side of the car. And it's going to take him a little bit longer now that he's wounded to get up on top of the coal car.
Good.
All right.
Because I whipped around, this isn't my turn. Will you just put me to the other side? Because that's what happened in my head when I did the thing.
Like that?
Oh,
Or like this side?
I was
Yeah.
thinking that side.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Cool.
was like,
Yeah, you whip. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
where on the bandit? Where guy? On the train.
He is like right here.
Okay. Sorry.
Yep, middle of the train, trying to make his way up, and then the horse rider farther back with the bow and arrow is right there.
Okay. Can I shoot at either of them from where I'm at, or is it a little weird?
You could like lean out the same window that Misty's leaning out of and try and hit the other rider, but now that he's on the train, that'd be a really hard shot.
Would I be able to hit him with my whip from where he is? Or is that also really hard? Whip
Yeah, I
shot?
think you could. Yeah, like
Okay, then I also want to try to use a special ability.
okay.
I have the Vaquero's Vengeance. Vaquero? That's a cowboy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me go. Basically, if I can land a whip, an attack with my whip at damage -5, I can ensnare the opponent, and then I can use that foe as a shield, which I guess would pull him on the train. But I would use him as a shield, and then that would half the damage of one incoming attack, and he would take the brunt of that attack.
I do
Cool.
have a question though.
Yeah.
Didn't you just use your movement, action stuff to use your whip to go from one side to the other, or was that a reactionary thing that you
I
did?
guess that's a good. I'm not sure. It says passive ability.
Okay, so yeah, that one's reactionary.
Okay.
You do
Okay,
get to
passive
use
abilities
both.
are reactionary.
That's so cool that you're
Okay,
getting
cool.
to do both. I just wanted to make sure
That's
that we
that.
weren't
Yeah, no, I appreciate
skipping
it.
ahead of stuff.
So
I don't
much-
have any passive abilities, so it makes me kind of sad. But I have 2 special abilities, so I think it makes up for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass this check now. Damage -5. Surely.
We'll
I'm
see.
stressed now. Yippee!
Ooh.
So since it's damage -5, I still do damage on the initial hit, right?
Yeah,
Oh God, math. 4 damage,
4 points of damage.
and
Okay.
then he is ensnared. I'm gonna pull him in front of me, ensnared.
Cool.
Yeah, I can use him as a shield for an attack. On his turn, in order to escape, he has to succeed on a brawn check +1, or remain ensnared.
Okay.
Cool.
With each unsuccessful attempt, the check difficulty increases by 1, capping at a maximum of +3.
Dang. Okay. Sounds good.
And then I guess with him, I do want to move a little closer to the fireman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to be like right next to him or a little bit farther back?
What's that?
That's like 10 feet.
I think
width.
that's fine. Where you put
Okay.
me right there is fine. Yeah.
Sounds good. Stevie, you've got good line of sight to this horseman, or you can try and
Yeah,
get.
I'm gonna try and shoot the guy on the horse.
Okay.
What kind of weapon do you have?
I have a sleeve gun, 2 of them.
What does that mean?
It's a matching set of twin Derringer single-shot pistols. Rest comfortably. I can't talk. Rest comfortably on a slot track mechanism. Hit 'em up. Hit 'em.
Hidden in your sleeve.
It's in my sleeves. There's bullets.
Oh, because you're a gambler. It's
Yeah.
to like.
Oh, okay. So it's like the Assassin's Creed
Yes.
blades,
But-
but
Yeah.
but
guns.
guns.
That's
Yeah.
sick. That's so
Cool.
cool.
Okay.
Really
Okay.
cool.
I'm gonna try and shoot him, I guess.
Sounds good.
I roll
What's your damage thing say?
-4.
So if you
So
get
I'm just
above,
rolling damage.
yes. And if you get 4 below, you essentially whiffed.
I whiffed. I got a 4.
Yeah, that's 0 damage. So it hits him, but it just like puts a hole through his clothes. You can see the sunlight through it.
Yeah. He's got those cool fringe jackets. So
Yeah.
it's like
It's whipping behind him like a bat in the night. All right. And that brings us back to the top of the round. And
I have a shield. Unless he's gonna go first. Sorry, ignore me. I was like, I have a shield, and I was just happy about it.
yeah. So yeah, the fireman is going to go first. He is going to
I'm sorry if you already said this, but is that the like turn order is like and NPCs always go first and then player characters always go first?
yeah, whatever the story dictates.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah.
cool.
So it just one then the other.
I like that.
Yep. Cool. He is going to use his massive axe to try and take a swipe at you.
Let's swipe at us.
At you both, comrade. 3 points of damage. So I'll say 2 of that goes to daggers. 1 goes to you.
Okay. Strategically use the cover. This maneuver halves the damage of 1 oncoming attack. So I guess does he uninsnare? Because it says it halves the damage of 1 attack. But I don't know how that works with like whether or not he's still.
I think it's still ensnare. That's a good question. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's still ensnared for this turn,
Okay.
especially since it was so little damage.
Okay.
Now that the axe is like right near your face, you can see that it has a heart-shaped blade.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and
Cute.
a cool little cut into it, also in a heart shape.
Dude, I would want to wield that.
Right? It's a really cool axe.
It's like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
crazy to me. Maybe this isn't giving you enough credit. I was just surprised you knew what that was. Sorry.
I hate you sometimes. That was one of the first video games I ever played.
Sorry.
I borrowed
It's
it from
never
my
come
uncle.
up. It's never come up.
I've never played that game.
We decided 0 is 10, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
dying.
That's what you're for talking shit.
Okay, so
You're the one who was talking shit.
Daggers rolled terribly, but he is going to spend his luck points to break out of this.
No,
Yup.
my ensnarement.
And so, since he's right next to you, let's see, a skill. No, I'm going to count that as his skill. So then he's going to move and try and flank you.
Oh, no, for
So
the
you've got
flanking
the
bonus.
mountain
Are
man
there
on one
flanking
side.
bonuses?
No.
But just like strategically.
Yeah,
it does make
strategically.
In the movie, it's more intimidating now that I'm surrounded on both sides.
Yeah, you got to choose.
You don't know which side to
sense. Then you
punch.
get the shot from the side, and you're just like standing there
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah, the tumbleweeds blowing in the background.
Wires
Exactly.
are tumble. Weed.
All right.
We're in the desert.
Yeah. but like we're on a moving train.
Well, it's not on the train.
It's just flying by.
instead of coal, it's actually a tumbleweed car.
Okay, and then the rider with the short bow. All right. That hits. So Wesley, Jesus takes another 2 points of damage. And these arrows seem to whistle
Ooh,
as they pass you, and not just the normal like phew,
The
whistle.
wind.
It's like,
the arrow is designed to whistle.
yeah, it's kind of like a songbird as it flies by you
Cool.
and cuts into your flesh.
Oh.
Was it just the one arrow?
Yes, just one arrow.
Okay.
And not everyone's as cool as you. Okay?
I'm just making sure no one's as
No,
cool as
because you
me.
said one pass so as it passes by, but it
Well, he
hit
was
him.
describing the sound.
Oh yeah.
Like it doesn't
Yeah.
sound just like an arrow passing by. It sounds like an arrow that's been possessed by the spirit of a wolf, howling as it flies.
That's exactly what he said, but I mean, it doesn't pass by you. 'Cause it's-
Yeah.
That's what I was. Never mind. I'm not worried about it anymore.
All right, back to the player turn.
Help.
I like these rocks.
Never mind.
Never mind.
So here's my issue, right?
Mhm.
Like, it takes a whole turn to get up to the top of
Yeah, but 3 of us did
the
it.
car. You helped one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, I kind of don't want to do that.
I'll hop up on the car.
You could disconnect it. I'm just kidding.
You're gonna hop up on the car?
Yeah.
Cool. Give me a brawn check.
No.
Bronze or action?
Oh, what did I say the first
I
time?
think it was action. I'm not sure. Mine are the same.
I mean, action does seem pretty actiony.
Yeah, do action.
Please never make me roll brawn. Meat beats. So I got it. I did it.
All right.
Success.
Yeah, you are able to get onto the back of this car. Which mini is yours?
I'm assuming it's the one without the bow.
Yeah.
Is
There
that
we
a
go.
bow?
That's a dagger.
It used to be. It
Hmm.
broke.
That's a tiny gun. In my sleeve, those arms are sleeves.
He does look like a gambler. I like that mini.
It's Otis.
Yeah.
It's our turn.
Do you want to go?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting jumped.
My plan is to try and hit this other archer from down below. So
What would it be if I wanted to throw this guy off the train?
That would be a very hard brawl check.
Brawn.
Brawn, that's the one.
Hmm.
how hard?
I meant
though?
to say it's more of a question.
I don't think that's a movement that you can do.
I can't just shove him really hard.
Definitely not, because he has a passive ability called King of the Hill, which makes it easier for him to stay on top
To
of the
not,
mound.
not get shoved.
for the
That's-
firemen.
Yeah.
But
That's-
like,
No,
what about
I meant
daggers?
that guy.
Oh, the smaller guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
daggers.
Yeah.
Because like you're on a coal thing, so like you don't have very
You
good.
don't have great footing.
Yeah,
This guy's used to standing on coal.
for some reason
He lives on coal.
he's one of those like
He is
fire
Well,
walkers.
he's also
Speed
huge
coal.
and heavy, and with a heavy axe. I imagine he would be hard to move.
Yeah.
Not as
Okay.
hard to move as me.
So you're trying to hit the smaller guy.
Is that something? I'm pondering if that's something I can do.
Give me 2 sentences to fill the plot hole.
You have them ensnared, so.
I don't anymore. As to why I should be able to shove him
Oh.
off this train.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like so much pressure now. Everyone's looking at me.
Do you want me
That
to
was
try
not a
and
very
shoot this
convincing
thing
two
real quick?
sentences.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot this other guy.
Okay.
So I have this this other special ability that is like super extremely accurate.
Okay.
Says I can fire an arrow through an opening as small as a keyhole
Dang.
and hit whoever or whatever is on the other side.
Dang.
But that's like how accurate it is.
Yeah.
So I kind of just want to like aim for his eyeball so he dies.
Ooh, okay.
Can I do that?
If it deals that much damage, then yes.
Okay.
So let's see what you roll.
Okay. And I roll, and then anything above
The damage
the
minus
damage is good.
is damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And we decided that 0 is 10, right?
Yes.
Woohoo! Okay. So I rolled a 10, and I have damage minus 2 for this
Dang.
special ability.
Okay. So 8,
So 8
points of damage.
damage.
That is a lot of damage. He reels back and peels off from away from the train.
Good.
You're telling me
Get
whatever
outta
he was
here.
going to do isn't worth his
Scram.
life.
Also, before it comes up again, because we've been having horses, I would really like us to not hurt horses.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that
Okay.
didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I thought about it mainly because I was like, what would be the easiest
if I
way
had a
to take him
bowl of-
down? But then I was like, I don't want to hurt the horse.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't want any of us to hurt horses. So that's my request. if
Okay.
That's cool with everybody.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's totally
Also,
fine.
if there's buffaloes, I don't want to hurt them either.
Yeah, we watched a lot of
Oh.
sad buffalo
I,
stuff this
I
morning.
love buffaloes.
Buffaloes.
Well, bisons are my favorite.
A
I
bison
drew a
buffalo?
lot of them for sixth grade.
What?
I drew a lot of buffalo
Oh.
or bison.
I
Whatever
changed
they
my
are.
mind. I just want to hit him with my whip.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
if you like talk about how you advance, you grab horns, pull.
So
But
I
better
had,
than
I had a similar thought.
bison is the preferred term. This is according to Google's AI. Bison is the preferred term for scientific or formal purposes, while buffalo is more informal. So they're like same, but different, but still same. Yeah.
I did not know they were the same thing.
I did, but then I was gaslighting myself because I was like, what if they aren't the same? And I've just been misremembering. But according to AI,
Just so I know, there's no rules about like certain weapons having to be used from like a certain range away. Like, it doesn't matter how close we are for me to hit him with my whip.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to hit him with my whip.
Yeah, go for it.
Man, I should have let it hit the ground. I do not hit him with my whip.
All right. Yeah, he does not like that whip, so he is
That makes sense. I too would be painfully aware of it.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
he is dodging away, not going to be damaged by the whip. Okay. Has everyone gone?
I think that's us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she jumped. She
it's
shot.
really cool that you have a whip, by the way.
I think so too. Partner.
Cool. Not doing that anymore. Thank you.
Just say partner instead.
So,
no, please don't. Please do not make
Sheriff
that switch.
Bertram.
Oh, I forgot he existed.
Yeah.
Where did you come from?
He said me too.
He sticks his head up and yells, "Get down!" I want everyone to give me a
Get down, check.
action check.
Me too.
Not you.
Okay,
yeah, thank
yeah,
you.
'cause I was
Everyone
like,
who's
I'm
on
not
top
on
of
it.
the car
I'm gonna
get
spend
down.
3 luck
But I get up again.
to get down.
Wait. For these, we want to be lower. For ability
Yeah.
checks, we want to
Yeah.
be lower. Okay, never mind. I'm good
Yeah, I
then.
was-
You're good?
Yeah, I got 3 action to 6.
I got 3.
Twinsies.
Nice.
Are we going through a tunnel?
Under the deepening purple twilight, a towering mountain appears out of nowhere. The Masai warrior, the guy with the bow, utters a curse and pulls sharply on the horse's reins while the train enters a shadowy tunnel. Inside, the gas lamps of the train cast long, dancing shadows on the rough-hewn walls. In the murky darkness, the fireman's axe gleams menacingly, creating a shower of sparks as he hurls more coal in your direction.
Whose direction?
Um,
this is okay. You're just.
I think it's
singing.
That's
Yep.
a cutscene.
yeah, it's a cutscene,
Sorry.
but still Wesley, because he is the biggest threat at this point. So, let's do another.
I
Did
have a
he not
question.
get hurt from the
Tunnel.
tunnel? Did he duck?
Did he
too?
get down?
Oh, sorry. The smaller guy, because he's at half health,
Slams into the tunnel.
slams into the tunnel. Wilhelm scream, and
Oh, there's the tunnel.
and yeah, he is
Oh.
gone.
I have a question. What happens to us if we didn't pass the action roll?
That's a great question.
Okay.
He's looking at the paper. It's just a drawing of a skull and crossbones.
Like, oh no. Man, I left that page. Once in the tunnel, there's a cool path. I think you just like lose
Blow
your
up.
turn, you slip.
Mm.
Yeah, whatever.
We don't get absolutely bodied by the top of the tunnel.
I would hope not.
Yeah.
That would be
Although,
awful.
wait, no. I guess actually, since you can die in this game,
Yeah, maybe.
because it. Sorry,
Maybe the
I got
fifth
too
one's
excited again. Then my brain couldn't like process what I was trying to say. Is I want to know if this is like a mechanic or if this is just
This
based.
was-
No. Wait.
Okay.
So, or if this is based off of like what we were watching about 3-2-1 action in general, and this is how some people chose to do it. So, we watched an actual play at some point, and I feel terrible because I do not remember the name of the creators right now in this moment. I can see their face. But they did an actual play with one of the other modules where they like ended up on an island, like they're shipwrecked or something like that, and they ended up on the island. They mentioned that like if somebody died, what would happen is they would get another character sheet out of the ones that weren't picked, and then the rest of the team would end up finding them elsewhere on the island. Like they had just washed up on a different part or something like that. And so they didn't end up with the initial team. Kind of like what you talked to us about with Call of Cthulhu and how like you had designed it so that if we ended up dying, somebody from the Hammond party
was there.
there too, and then they would end up joining our group.
Yeah, I like that. It is not written into the rules.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if that was like a GM device or not. So.
But I like that. If one of you dies, that's what we'll do.
Okay, cool.
You just happen to be in the next car for whatever reason.
Yeah, I feel like if that isn't in the rules, which it doesn't sound like it is, I think that's a really easy device to incorporate into this game the way it's been created, because it made total sense to me when they were doing the like island thing. Makes total sense to me for this train car, because it's really easy to be like, oh yeah, like you heard a commotion, you were in the dining car, and now all of a sudden you're involved. Like, yeah. So anyway, that was my question.
Cool.
Thank you for answering it.
Yeah, no problem. So he is going to use his King of the Hill passive ability to trigger a landslide of coal towards the people trying to get up on the car.
It's very rude of him.
Yippee,
Yep.
it's not me.
He does an action +2 check.
He was gonna attack you.
And
Now he's not.
Appreciate it.
okay, so you can take 5 luck points of damage or fall off the side of the car. You'll be like hanging on to it. You skip a turn, but you'll get back up next turn. And that's what happens to Bertram.
Oh, Bertram.
He's useless.
Get it together.
And like, you got him, guys. As he's trying to pull his way back up.
I'm just taking the damage.
Okay.
I don't want to lose
A turn.
half a turn even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lumps of coal are like battering into you.
Ow.
But it is now all of y'all's turn.
How the turn's tabled. Now
We're
he's
flanked.
flanked.
Now he's
No.
flanked. Yeah.
I want to try to hit him with my whip again.
Do it.
Yippee!
How much damage?
5.
Okay.
I'm bad at math. I'm bad at very simple subtraction.
Okay. He groans. You can see that his mottled flesh is also scarred all over his arms.
Oof.
Cool. Next player.
I want to ask a question about my
Yeah.
special ability. It's called Know When to Hold 'em, Know When to Fold 'em.
Okay.
It's damage -4. Once per scene, the player may risk it all on a single dice roll to do triple damage. Have the player pick high or low and roll a d10. If their roll matches their pick, they can triple their damage. If they guess wrong, one of their sleeve guns will explode, rendering it unusable and causing 3 luck points damage to its bearer and 1 guts penalty.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah,
So,
that's rough.
Is that something I could use luck on?
Yes. Yeah, that's not a damage roll.
Okay. And also, by high or low, would it be the total or like? I assume I do a damage. Oh,
Yeah, I think you would roll
it's
damage
a
first.
damage roll.
Okay.
Well, I don't. Can I see it? Oh, it is a damage roll. Yeah.
Dang it. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
But like, would the low be like on the dice or low total,
I
like
think.
including the -4? Because
I
I
think
feel
it
like
would be. I feel like it makes the most sense to be on the die, because
'Cause-
typically when you play high or low, there's like a halfway point.
Yeah.
I
So
feel like with
-4 is that halfway point.
Oh, I was just thinking, like 6+ is high, but maybe it's just maybe the intention is if you miss, you blow the fuck up. When I think of high or low, I think 1
Yeah.
to 5 and then 6 to 10. But like what I just said is also possible. I guess it's really up to you, Mr.
I like.
God.
Yeah, I like that. So if you hit, then it's triple damage. If you miss, then
One of your guns blow up.
when your guns blow.
yeah, because if I picked low, then it would just do nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
YOLO.
Are you doing it?
Yeah.
High or low?
Hi. I'm doing it with the one that I already shot one out of, though.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
Dude.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
So it'd be
5,
5 times 3.
15.
Holy cow.
Wow. Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
15 points of damage, and he takes a knee. He uses the axe kind of as a cane to get back up. He is definitely worse for the wear, but still standing.
My gosh.
I'm
Yeah.
so stressed. Gamblers.
Take
How
a
do they do
hint,
this?
bro.
This guy lives a stressful life. This is what he does. He just gambles.
Well, maybe if he had luck like
But
that,
he
he would have
usually
lost a
loses.
fortune, huh?
That okay.
He
I
can
did
feel
it.
it though.
All right.
This is gonna be when
This is when I
everything
win big.
changes.
Yeah, exactly. 80% of gamblers quit before they win it big. Always
All
go again.
right.
Always go again.
Final character.
Yeah. I guess I'll get up on the train.
Okay. Give me an action roll.
It's easy. You do this all the time.
I don't.
What you got?
An 8.
Okay. Yeah. Bertram is in the way.
You can spend luck if you want.
You can spend luck.
Oh
if
yeah,
you
I'm
want,
gonna
though.
do that because Bertram's stupid.
You step on Bertram's head as you make your way up onto the back of the car.
Like we're playing Mario.
Okay. Do I just have to use the 1 to make it meet 7?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Exactly.
His turn.
All right. He is going to run towards Jesus
Hello.
and use his Mountaineer axe one last time.
Mountaineer of love.
Boom.
Yeah.
And he misses.
Nice.
All right. It gets lodged in the coal right next to you. And it is now y'all's turn.
I'm gonna hit him with my whip.
Do it.
I also want to call dibs on the axe. If he blows up, I do no damage. But
No
I just wanna
damage.
Make it known.
He does not blow up. All right.
Oh, did I say no damage? I meant a lot.
I just got onto the top. Do you have to like reload or anything like that, or is it just
No.
like it's behind the scenes that you
Yeah.
reload between?
Yeah, I
things?
think it's all just.
Okay. Do you want to go now, or do you want me to go?
I mean, I could go. I'm just gonna shoot him like normal because the other thing was only once per scene. So
Okay. Yeah.
I can do it. I don't do it.
Oh no.
But
Wait. No, I don't do it.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot. Damage is high. You
Damage
want
is
it high.
separate.
Yep.
You can move if you want. I don't know how good you are at melee, but
Not good.
okay.
It's a -7.
Oof.
Yeah. That's,
I can
That's
throw
rough.
cards at him though. Be like, "Don't hit me, please."
Okay. I'm gonna just use my bow regularly this time.
okay.
Rolled 10,
Dang.
-4, so
Six.
6 damage.
Whew. Okay. 6 points of damage. He reels back, leaving his axe behind, and he is very clearly unsteady.
Is he pushable now?
Maybe, but it's his turn. And so he is going to punch Wesley.
I would too if I were him.
Oof.
He deals 6 points of damage as this uppercut lifts you up just a little bit and you hit the top of the tunnel.
Ouch.
Ow.
That hurts. Probably.
Oh, that would hurt a lot. Because you'd just be like, "Ugh."
Oof. Okay.
All right, now it is player's turn.
If it's cool, I can just try and shoot him again. Like I've already got my bow out
Do it.
ready and just
Mhm.
not quite as quick as when I'm doing the cool 3-shot thing, but pretty
Okay.
quickly after reload and try again. This time it is 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yes!
And
I'm so happy. Go away.
"We're so cool."
he.
Mhm. That's.
But
Is that me?
Oh, that's you. Sorry. He falls off the side of the train.
no, I thought that was you.
I think at some point
I think they got
switched.
switched, but he's the taller one, and the fireman guy is
The
supposed
shorter
to
one.
be taller.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Fireman's-
probably why I got switched.
But we
Fireman's
know how to
cooked.
use our imagination.
The fireman's cooked. As the train exits the tunnel, the starry night sky bathes the world in light, revealing a conspicuous void where the fireman once stood.
Golly.
I know, right? The writing in this is pretty good.
Do we just stay in the tunnel until he dies?
Yeah,
Oh,
essentially. Yeah.
that's cool.
I want to study the axe.
I kind of like that.
You study the axe. Okay.
Yes. Just on a whim.
Give
for
me
no
a
specific reason.
brains check. I'll give you most of this information anyway, but
Okay, check it out with him.
I failed it.
you failed it. Yeah, check it out with him. Let's see.
I also.
I'm
I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
I'm gonna use luck.
You're gonna use
I
your
got
luck?
hit against
Wait,
the
do you
top
want me
of
to
the
try
tunnel.
Try-
before
Well, I
you
feel like
use luck?
I
Because then
don't-
you won't use
Yeah.
damage. Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay.
We're like, wow, what a cool axe.
like,
Stevie, tell me how your character knows about Japan.
well, I learned all about how trains are different everywhere.
Okay. And part of that learning was about mountaineers in Japan and how they use these axes to cut into the ice and then use it as like a ladder.
Oh,
Get to a new handhold and then go
that's
up
why
again.
they're so long.
Yeah.
What's
I
really
think that's
cool.
why they have the shapes in it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like a very ornate Japanese axe.
I like it.
Cool. It has damage -3 if you want to pick it up.
I do want to pick it up. Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't want it.
That shit's sick.
Cool. And that is the end of the scene. So we need to do a wrap up and award ceremony.
Oh yeah, Mario Party.
So you all survived. You get 1 luck point.
Okay.
Congrats.
That's
wow,
amazing.
I'm so healthy now.
Okay. The player who defeated the fireman gets 5 luck points.
Yippee.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, what if it
Can you
goes
overheal?
past? Yeah, so like I'm
No, you can't overheal. So
Rip.
it'll go up to the max.
okay. Well,
Did you get hit ever?
once. No, I didn't actually. I
Wow, way
had
to
to
hog
use
the
a-
luck. I'm
I
just
had
kidding.
to use my luck. I didn't have.
Oh, that's
you
right. That's
didn't
right.
get
That's
hit.
right.
Okay. Then we all vote on who had the best action sequence.
I'm thinking.
I liked the idea of Wesley's
I like the
using
whip
the
thing.
whip to like pull that guy to him.
Yeah.
Use him as a shield.
Yippee.
Okay. That is +2 luck points. Who had the best joke or one-liner? I don't think we had.
I don't
any
think we
good
were
any-
very funny.
Yeah, we didn't have any good one-liners. Gotta.
We were focused on.
I'm
Trying
sure
to
someone said
murder.
something funny and we're just all forget. I
Yeah.
really feel that way, but we're
I don't
not
know.
funny.
Okay.
I'm sure listeners are like, no, Joseph said that funny thing. Not that you need the luck points.
No, I
but
didn't at all. I'm unfunny.
Or maybe
I've
they're
actually
like,
never
wow,
spoken.
they're not funny.
I'm glad they're finally
miss
recognizing that they're
Damien.
not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then the best kill gets +4 luck points. And I think Misty killed pretty
I
much
was gonna say, I think
everybody.
there was only 1 kill,
Yeah.
unless
Yeah.
you count the tunnel.
The tunnel gets 4 luck points.
Bertram gets 4 luck points. And that is the end of scene 1.
Yippee!
All right.
That's fun.
Wish there was something for most damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I wish there was
okay,
something for
wait,
most
no,
damage
that's a
taken.
great
Oh,
that's a great,
okay.
great question though.
We can
So
call it best kill as in like most damage.
I think I would be fine with that, right?
Yeah.
Because like I didn't do like best kill, like I killed him, but like
But,
it wasn't
yeah.
cool.
So I'm like, I'm
Okay.
never
But, like, your
gonna do
gun-
more
Your
than
gun was
15.
very
Your gun
cool.
was
That shit
so
was sick.
sick.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, take 4 luck points.
Because I would much prefer to be like
That shit
'cause
was cool.
yeah, and also because this happens a lot in RPGs where you do something super cool, but it just wasn't
It's not
enough
enough.
damage to
Literally
kill them.
short by 1.
Yeah, and then some other person comes up and they like
Bumps
poke
into
them.
him.
Yeah,
It's like, oh shit, sorry, I didn't see that.
and then they're like, "How'd you do it?" And you're like,
I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
I tripped over one of the coals and fell on him, and he got knocked off. I don't know.
yeah. So I like that House
Most-
Rule
yeah.
will do like best kill or best damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
Cool. All right. And I think that's where we're going to end
I'm sad.
this
Hi, sad.
episode. and we will get back to the train next week.
Okay.
You guys smell bad.
Bye, guys.
You guys smell worse than that guy who got his face melted off after he got his face melted off.
Damn.
Like burnt flesh, but worse than that.
Yeah,
Ugh.
not like bacon at all.
Burnt flesh
gosh. Okay,
on you
okay,
would be like
okay.
a perfume.
Okay.
Like the way
Anyway,
pork smells.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
I can't with you guys.
It's called long pig for a
I'm
reason.
I miss Damien. Where is
You think
he?
he wouldn't